So a couple of weeks since your last game, that win against Hartlepool, the timing of the week off, has it been good for you or almost disappointing because you really seem to be getting back to where we expect Harrogate Town to be?
Yeah, I mean, we did want a game straight after because we finished the last game so strongly against Hartlepool, but hopefully we've filled the time in between the games to good effect, and we've had 2 practice games, come out of those well, and the lads are in good spirits and really looking forward to another big game. So it's good that actually it's a big game. You know, Stockport will bring lots of fans, and there's a lot riding on it in the cup.
I think you probably answered the next question there about how you've kept things ticking along over the last week or so. Practice games key then in that instance?
Yeah, we tried to get minutes under the belts of every squad member, and against Barnsley and Huddersfield, they're under 23s. So it's been good competitive games, and there's also been some rest in between those games, and so there's no excuse really for us. I don't think we've overcooked it and being monotonous with the training. It's we just want those lads to really go out and play with a lot of energy on Saturday now.
Looking back to that last performance against Hartlepool, was it more where you expect your team to be this season?
Yeah, 100%. But we've been working towards that for some time. Even through the sticky patch, we thought we were onto something if we could keep working at it without much chop and change, and it really came to fruition. We thought, against Hartlepool, and there were some excellent individual performances, but I think there's a lot of collective pride after doing so well, especially with it being on television.
So let's start to look ahead then. The FA Trophy this weekend, a win and you're into the last 8. How important is this round for you?
Well, it's an exciting game in prospect. We definitely want to go as far as possible in the competition. You always watch it on television and see what occasions they are when any Wembley final, to be honest, and it's that trip and it's creating history. So we're aiming to do that in every competition. So it is a big game. Hopefully the lads can perform just as they did last time out against Hartlepool and cause Stockport some problems, but certainly not underestimating them. They've got 9 wins, I think, on the bounce, and we've watched some of their videos, especially the recent games, and they're well equipped for success this season, and just hopefully not on Saturday.
It's a good case in point, isn't it? Someone like Stockport, people always say about how form goes out of the window for cup competitions. They really are on form, albeit a division lower. Reminiscent maybe of where you were this time last year?
Yeah, I think there's similarities because they drive forward at pace. They've got 4 lads in those attacking positions that can cause real problems for opponents, and you see the goals are scored this season. The set pieces are well delivered in good areas, and they've got good lads in key areas, right throughout their team and their squad, and an experienced manager as well. He's experienced managing higher. He's not afraid to change the system if he needs to do so within a game. So, we've got to be all of us right on it on Saturday and hoping to come through it. And if we come through that, we've got good momentum then.
Looking at your side, how much food for thought were you given after that last performance, selection-wise?
Well, I mean the lads all performed so well, so it's just been a case of in between. Let's say just keeping them on the toes and keeping them sharp and bright and breezy, but no one did themselves any disservice at all with their performance levels last time. Now it's a case of can we take that momentum gained and really show consistency.
Everyone's still fit? No niggles picked up over the last week or 2?
Jack Muldoon suffered a knock in training, so we'll be hoping he can come through and make the starting 11. I think since his reintroduction into the team has been absolutely, well, he's epitomised the way we want to go about it, with pace, with energy, direct but still passing, and quick to recover. So he's got a lot at his disposal, and that's what we want in the team all throughout.
And Liam Agnew back here after his loan spell ended at York. What are your plans for him now? Is he likely to go out again, or is he
he's just gone out on loan to Spennymoor, and we're hoping for another positive month from him. He's at an age now where he wants to play football, and I like it. I like his mindset because he doesn't want to just sit here and wait. He's patient enough and he wants to remain in the building, so to speak, but in terms of his match experience. He wants to build that up as much as possible, and going out to a third different team certainly expands his knowledge of people in the game. And I think he's going to be a really good player. Just more and more experience is required, and he'll only get that by playing games.
And finally, the last few weeks that we spoke to you, saying you yourself are looking to bring another body in. Has there been any movement there?
Well, we've been working hard enough to recruit someone. We may have managed to do so, but until it's confirmed, we really can't confirm it to you. But we're in talks with a club about a loan player, a left full-back. So it'd be nice to have some more depth to the squad, that's for sure, because we must have one of the smaller playing squads at this level. We've liked it nice and tight, and you don't want to snatch at any signing, because you get a discontented squad, and we don't want that. We want that happy feeling about the place, whilst also understanding that we need to make sure we're strong in depth.
When you're looking for a loan player like that, when I say where are you looking, I mean what sort of level do you look at to bring someone in?
Well, I don't think it'd be narrow-minded to cut out any level, from your thoughts. So we're out watching games at all levels, whether it's under 23 levels, and then you have to really check on their mindsets, whether they're strong enough and whether their willpower's there to play men's football. We've looked at lower levels too. You just can't ignore it, because there's always been gems from lower levels, and there's obviously some prospects from higher levels. So we've checked out both ends of the spectrum, and we've even had agents putting forward Premier League under 23 players, but they've got to be the right sort. It's as simple, and the right attitude as well, because you could bring in someone and think, gamble on it, and then you're putting them up. There's accommodation costs. We've had an agent wanting food costs per meal, so there's some great stories from the last month trying to pull one in, but we're determined to get it right, and more importantly, get one that fits into our group.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.